Hi there, and welcome to my next video on my YouTube channel, Unapologetic with Lorelei. I'm again in the forest somewhere, and not far away from where I live, and I like to share it with you. But there's something else I wanted to talk with you about today. Is that something I thought about? Like I was doing my slow living already way before it became a trend, because now you see it all over Instagram, and it's really popular and modern to live a slow kind of living. And I guess I've always kind of done that, and I just comes to my mind now. It was natural to me. I never really thought about it, but seeing all these nice Pinterest pictures and Instagram pictures, I said, well, I've been living that kind of life actually all along. I've had busy times, chaotic times, but still, I always looked for this slow kind of living moments that I had to have just normal from day one, actually, from ever since my probably even before that, but especially when since I left my parents' house and started living by myself. Yeah, I always made sure I had those moments that I really liked slow living, and friends say, come on, let's go out, or this and that. And of course I went out with friends, but there were Saturdays that I would say, nope, it's my time, it's me time. I want to relax, I want to chill, I want to, yeah, I'm okay. Just let me do my Saturday evening nice and calmly at home. But before I talk more about slow living and really finding peace and a great feeling a bit with the slow moments, I'm going to flip the screen, and I'm going to talk more with you about it whilst I'm showing you around here in the beautiful piece of nature in the forest, and in autumn. And I still think there are some colors. Not all the leaves have dropped yet. So I'm going to flip the screen, and I'll be seeing you on the other side. Right. So here it is, the other side of the screen in the forest. Lots of leaves came down already, but as I said, not all of them. You can still see some bravely holding on to their beautiful colors. So it's nice to see. I like the vibe. It's the end of the afternoon, and I like the quietness and the calmness that hangs in the air here. And it's just nice to be here all along. And as I said, before slowly living became a trend, I think I was always living that. And I think you're just kind of born with it, and I just never apologize for it. It's not lazy. It's just nice and relaxed and enjoy small moments. Looking forward to create small moments as well, actually. And I think, as I said, many people think that slow living is something you turn to after you had a burnout, or you completely crashed, or after rushing or pushing or competing, or, as I said, completely collapsing from whatever. But it doesn't have to be. Of course, you can always find comfort in the forest, and if in rough times, but it doesn't have to be only that. It's just more than just recovery for me, anyhow. It's just joy. Just enjoy simply for what it is at any moment of any phase in life, really. And as I said, I was about 18 years of age when I left my parents' house, and I didn't really want to rush into anything, into no fast track kind of life, just because I live on my own. I always made sure I had always my nice moments, my calm moments, my, yeah. I just enjoyed being home as well as good as being outside and being in crowded places. I always had to make sure that after a while I want to go back home and enjoy my quietness of my home. And I don't need to have a fast life to feel alive. That's not where it's at for me at all. And finding life and contentment in those small moments, or morning light, or if I can catch it here. I don't know if I can catch it here. The evening light doesn't really come through on my screen, but it's the sun going down a bit. And it's that a quiet walk here, as I'm doing now, or nicely making coffee and looking out of the kitchen window into the forest, because I live in a cabin in the forest. And yeah, just breathing, just relaxing. That's just where it's at. And I like to build friendships, but I don't need crowds to have a friendship. So also slowly living is like maybe one or two friends, and see each other in time and doing relaxed things. That's where it's at for me. Ah, now I think I catch him here, the sun. There he is. Right. And I've always done that, and I still do that, and I never really stood still by it until this week. I saw so many of those autumn pictures of cozy living and slow living, and I thought about that. I said, well, that's my kind of life already for a long time. Well, because I think the world today is like sometimes it's all measured by speed. You know, how quickly you can get there, how quickly you can do this, or prove yourself and respond quickly, because you know, after all, you have WhatsApp, and then you have to respond quickly because what's the reason you're not answering me quick enough? And but I mean, some of us, like myself, I'm just never built to race, and I just like to be present, like here now in the forest, doing my thing, and I like to notice things, feel things, and I just like to choose things that I want to have in my life. And it's weird, as I said, because already from a young age I had this, but I never stood still by it. I was just going on my own gut and my instinct and my feelings at that time, and they apparently always brought me back to calm moments. It's really funny when I look back on it, and it's just great. I don't know if you can relate or resonate. It resonates to you, and perhaps you have a different kind of lifestyle. That's all well. I mean, everybody should choose their own lifestyle. But as I say, sometimes in defense, if I ever feel the need to defend, which I don't really often do, but slow for me, it doesn't mean passive. It doesn't mean I feel weak at the moment and I have to slow down. It does. It's not for that at all. For me, it's more a case of I'm aware, just aware of things. It means sovereign. Yes, I like that word. I recently saw that word passing by, and I said, "Well, that's a beautiful word rather. Sorry." And well, I have to say sorry because by now you probably gathered that English is not my mother tongue, and I'm doing my best still to make sense of what I'm saying. I hope it does make sense to you, and so forgive me about my spelling mistakes or sometimes wrongfully use of words. My heart is in it, and my intention with my words is the best of everything. So coming back to slow, I mean, it's also yeah, awake, kind of awake to the life you're actually living. It sounds perhaps a little bit poetic, but that's where it boils down to. So I mean, if your pace is nice and calm and relaxed, then your life is also nice and calm and relaxed. That's how I find it anyhow. And yeah, you know, your joy can be found when others rush past, because I don't have to rush with them. I'm not speeding up because somebody else is rushing past me. Far from it. Yeah, far from it. I tend to go slower when people rush past by me and try to rush me. I go slower. I change gear and go with the slower gear actually. And I don't feel I'm behind. And I don't think you should. If you are living a slow life and you enjoy the relaxation of everything, it's okay. Don't feel guilty for it, and just enjoy it. You're not behind. You just yeah, as you say, it's a popular saying. You're right where you are, but I think you are actually. It's really true. So it's all real because the forest is real. It's all growing and it's all changing. The seasons, it's all changing and it's all real. It's really real. How real can you get actually? And when you walk here, you know, it's also a little bit of mine. I like to fit in here at the moment, and yeah. So as you can gather, I'm quite content walking around here doing my videos and talking with you about it. And I really hope you also find nice things for you, the way you can go through your days and with the right habits, right frame of mind. And I hope you can enjoy also with a bit of a calm and quiet in your life. And with saying that, I wish you a very, very nice day. Take care of yourself. Take very good care of yourself. And perhaps it resonated something with you and or triggered something for you. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you can always give a thumbs up, or you can subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my walk and talks in nature about all kinds of topics of life, really. And but if you're not into that, then don't. Of course, it's all up to you. And for this now, I wish you a very nice day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.